Let me try to complete our string data type from this particular session. So what you should do, actually, you should go for open your Anaconda Navigator. Guys, with the name of okay, this is Russian notebook. So let's open our Jupyter notebook. Okay, go to your specific location. So Arabindo, right? Yes, let's continue our session. Make it a duplicate. So let's modify the name. It's a string data type only, right? Then a string data type, we had a discussion on different kind of things. We had a discussion on what is string data type and how we can represent it, okay, and how we can access the characters from the string, and how we can access the multiple characters continuously, and how we can access the stepwise elements. And we've seen that we can try to be modify the string, which is not at all possible. And we applied some kind of functions, something like length, min, max functions. Now every data type, it having its own properties, right? And meanwhile it is providing some kind of manipulation methods are there, okay? So if you want to look that what are the manipulation methods we can do on a string, if you want to know it, we just go for the dir function. To this particular dir function, we can providing the data type, it will returns the a lot of methods here, okay? You can see here, these are all methods we're calling it, say, string manipulation methods. What are those? String manipulation methods. So these are all methods will help you to manipulate your string. Let's look each and every function over here with small examples. So some functions which is started with the two underscores and ends with the two underscores, right? So those methods we are calling it, say, basically these are the methods, are two types of methods we have it, okay? The first one is the special methods. Special methods means, so those methods we don't need to be call it. What exactly the differentiation normal methods and the special methods is, we don't need to call those methods. Automatically it can be executed without any calling, okay? And normal methods, you should call yourself. That's the difference between the special methods and normal methods. How we can able to identify the special methods and normal methods? Special methods which always starts and ends with two underscores, okay? So if you want to be execute, if you want to be performing, okay, we need to call those methods if you want to be performing any one of the tasks. Let's do a small example. For example, I have a string a, and which is having the characters are a Python, and I have for the one more variable, and which is having the string which is a program, okay? So let me consider here I have the two strings are there, a and b. If I do the a plus b, then what happens? It's a concatenation, right? So usually what happens in a Python programming language, when we are using this kind of operators, you know what? Here, the corresponding method can be automatically executed in a backend. Okay, so when you're calling the, or when you're using the operator internally, this is the method only can be in work. So this is the syntax for that one, and you should use the this is the function name, but this is the function name. Make sure that the string variable dot and followed by the special method and followed by the second operator over here. Okay, so when we are using this kind of method, so the first one and second one both are giving the same result or not, which means that when we are using the plus operator, automatically this is the method only can be invoke. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. For example, you can look some more special methods here. I have a string is Python, and now what I can do, I have a string Python. Okay, now what I can do, I just want to be do the multiplication with a scalar. So string multiplication is not possible. String 1 and string 2 both we can't multiply, but the string you can multiply with some scalar number. The time the string can be repeated 4 times, or if I'm giving the 5, then the string can be repeated 5 times. When I'm using this kind of star method, internally we have a method is there. The name of the method is, it's underscore underscore mul underscore underscore mul method can be invoke. Okay, so when I'm using the star operator internally, this is the method only can be invoked. You don't need to call this one automatically. This is the method can be executed when you're using this particular operator. Clear? Now I can have a few more comparison methods also there, like a comparison like a less than. So how you're getting that result, that's a different story. But when you're using the greater than symbol, internally we have a method is there, gt method. Meanwhile, so less than, if the a string is smaller than the b string, then it can be returns the true. For example, that time, so when I'm using the less than symbol, internally we have a method is there, underscore underscore lt. These are all methods are available in this particular group of strings or group of methods. Okay, these are all methods are available in this particular string class. Actually string is the free defined class, so this is the string free defined class which is having these all methods. Now we can have equal to. When I'm using the equal to operator, we have a method is eq method is there. Okay, when I'm using the not equal, so not and equal, when I'm using the not equal operator, okay, so we have the ne method is there. And when I have the less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, the corresponding method is it's a greater than or equal to, right? So that it's a ge method can be invoked. Okay, and when I'm using the operator is less than or equal to, then we have a method is okay lt, or sorry le, less than or equal to. Okay, so let me consider I have a one string and which is the Python. Okay, I have the string b and which is the program for Python coding. Just one sentence we written it. Okay, so this is my a, whether it is a substring or not, or whether it is the Python is available in my string or not. If I want to know it, then we can use the a in b operator. We can use it a in b. Here in is the keyword, guys. So in is the keyword. So in is the keyword. The functionality of the keyword is, the functionality of the in keyword is, we just go for checking one element is the member of this particular elements or not. Here Python is the one string. So whether the Python is available in this particular group of characters or in this particular sentence, if it is available, then in operator can be returns true. Okay, this time, when I'm using the in operator, internally we have a method is there, contains method. So those contains method can be in work. A contains B, sorry, B contains A. So A in B means B contains A. That's the meaning of it. Okay, so that we are getting the true and the true. And yep. So like this, we have a lot of methods are there. These are all methods can be in work automatically without any callings. Any more questions regarding about these special methods? Special methods, you don't need to be call it automatically. Those methods can be executed. That's a functionality of the special methods. So which situations can be executed in the sense, we have different kind of special characters are there, or else special symbols are there. With help of the symbols, if you do any kind of operation internally, these are the methods only there, so that it can be giving output in a correct formation. Clear? I just need the clarification. If you're done, then you can say yes.
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 So I can provide you this kind of document to you guys. You just follow it. Okay. What we can do, you just download it and we can open this Jupyter file from the Jupyter notebook only. Don't open directly. Okay. Now we have some kind of normal methods. We have it, right? Like what are the normal methods we have it? So here we can have many normal methods are there. Just we can read one time so it can be easy to remember me. So capitalize, center, count, encode, extend, find, format, index is null. Okay. Remove is alpha or strip, split line, and subcase title. Okay, fine. Let's go for understanding these all methods in one shot. Okay. So for example we have a string is Python. Okay, I want to be create the string. Actually the length of the string, how many characters we have it here? How many characters we have it?
7.
76 characters. Total number of characters are here 6. Okay, if the length is 6, so here my width, instead of saying that length, we can say that it's a width. The width of this particular string is, it's a 6 characters, right? But I want a string with width 10. So now what I should do, my string I don't want to be modified actually. Okay, my Python, I should have the Python only, but I just want to fill 4 zeros at left side when I'm using the z fill. Okay, z fill means it's a filling the zeros. Okay, and the width is, my resultant width is 10. Okay, already the Python is the 6 characters. Rest of the 4 characters it can be adding the zeros, adding the 4 zeros to make the width 10. Okay, is it clear? So here we have the 4 zeros which is added, and the reason is that here width is 10. So 10 minus 6 it's a 4. So that 4 zeros which is added at left side. Okay. For the same example, I have the width is a dot z fill of, if for example my width is 4, but here my original length of the string or the width of the string is 6, but my resultant width is 4, but it is not greater than the original width, so that which is giving the original information only, no change in the output, no change in the output. Okay, so that we are getting the Python only. I hope you clear, right? Now I have a string is Python only, the width is 6 characters. Okay, but I want to make the string Python in the middle, left side and right side. Okay, you can add anything, whatever the width you wanted. So here we are adding the zeros at left side, right? But I want to make it this one as a center, and left and right side we can add some elements. Okay, we can add some elements, and we can add some specific characters as well. Okay, for example I want to make the center this Python. Okay, width is 10, and I want to be add the characters, for example a. So this time which is adding the, okay, so here already 6 characters, right? So that 6 minus 10 minus 6 in the sense 4, but 4 it is divided by 2, right? So that means 2 characters at left side and 2 characters at right side. Okay, which is adding the a here. Here we can able to make it which character you want to be added. For example, you're not added anything, then which is by default which is adding the spaces, by default which is adding the spaces, tabs, normal space. Okay, so left side and right side we can add the spaces. Okay, this is the way, whatever the width you wanted, with the center we can make it. And for example if my center is, I want to make it the center is a Python, but my resultant width is, for example it's a 4 characters, but width is, my resultant width is not more than the original width, right? That's the reason we are unable to add anything. Okay, we are unable to make it center, we are not adding anything at left side right side. Okay, by default it's a center only. This is the way, whatever the character you want to pad at left and right with center of your original string, that we can do with help of the center method. Okay, now let me consider I have a string is 33 and Python, and 33 is there. Okay, now what I want to do it, I want to be extract this Python, left side and right side or the same characters are there. I want to remove these characters, I want to make it only Python as my original string. Okay, so this time, so previously you added the some special you're going to be adding some character at left and right, right? But now I want to remove the left and right characters. Okay, That kind of thing we are calling it's a strip method. We can help you. Strip of, okay, 3. So if I'm not giving the anything, so if I'm not giving anything, which by default it's considering the space only. Okay. So what happens here? I just want to show you. So here we have a spaces, empty spaces. By default, strip is spaces. Okay. So that we are getting the Python over here. Okay. Before strip, after strip, we can print a. See, this is my original a, and we are stripping. By default, the strip is spaces only. How we are adding the by default spaces? In the same way, by default it can remove the spaces with the help of the strip method. But I have some special characters there, left hand and right side. That character I want to be strip it, so that you can give that strip of 3, then which is go for removing the only that special character 3. Okay. So this is the way the strip can help you. Center will help you to add the characters in left and right. Strip will help you to remove the characters from the left and right. Any questions regarding about the strip?
What about the example you showed us? That's a 3 3 Python and 4 times 3s. What happened? The numbers are different. 1 2 Python 4 5 6.
Sorry, I can't get you. I can't get your question.
Okay, so my question is here, suppose a equal to in a string will be the 1 2 Python 5 6 7 8. Now I want to strip all the numbers. So how I can do it?
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, this is a regular expression. That's the question is a regular expression question. Okay. So
Okay.
by default, which is not possible, but what I can do, can make it some backslash d. It's my assumption. Whether it is working on or not, I'm not sure, but I'm trying. Okay, but this same thing we can do with help of the regular expression. Whether it is possible or not, we'll see. Okay, which is not possible. Okay, by default, we don't have any kind of function to remove the digits, and we access only characters. But we have a concept of regular expression. There we can able to understand. For that one, we have to learn import re. So this is the model we have it. Okay, now. Uh, we are not removing it. Okay, so what we are doing actually, so we have a string is python. Okay, we are going to be accessing. Okay, so you want to access these things, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Maybe does it work strip int integer?
no, not like this. We don't have any kind of that function to remove it. Okay, but the regular expression we can access only alphabets. Okay, for that one we can understand in the regular expression concept. It is not related to string data type. Okay, as of now we can try to be understood when we have some kind of specific character is there, that we can able to access it. Okay, or we can able to access the some center character. Okay, but here we have a different characters are there, right, left and right, so that it's not a center. It is also could be a string. I hope you clear. Kunal, it's a very simple
Okay.
thing. Kunal, it's a very simple thing. If the specific character is added at left and right, okay, then only we can remove it. Otherwise, we can't remove it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Now, yes. For example, we have a string is uppercase characters are there, lowercase characters are there. Okay. Now, what I want to do it, I want to make it all characters are the lowercase characters. Then we can use the method is lower method. So we are manipulating this entire string into smaller case letter with help of the lower method. And meanwhile, we have a method is there, upper method. With help of the upper method, what we can do, all characters are converting into uppercase characters. Okay, fine. So we have an upper method, right? With help of the upper method, we can able to, okay, um, convert all characters into uppercase character. Okay. Now we have some kind of string, something like this. So now what I can do, this is the a group of words. I can make it into the title format. Okay, maybe some characters are uppercase characters, maybe some characters are lowercase characters. Okay, see this situation, what I can do, if I'm using the title method, So title what means that every word it could be the capital letter, but rest of the characters are the every starting word it could be the capital letter, rest of the characters are smaller case letter. That is the meaning of the title. Okay, so if you want to be convert this string into the title format, that we can do with help of the title method. Okay, and now we have one particular string, and the string it may contains in the some kind of characters, but I want to be count how many number of times one particular character has been repeated. Okay, my character k it might be repeated some 6 times in my program with help of, or in my sentence. Then with help of the count method we can able to find the how many times one specific character has been repeated. Okay, now I hope you clear now. From mhm. For example, we have some string, so we can have a replace method is there. We have a replace method. So wherever the for example previously you are unable to replacing the some specific character, right? Wherever the j is there, that I want to be replaced with the okay p, that we can do with help of the replace method. So a is having the jython, so the j is replaced by the p. But unfortunately if you have the j in the second position somewhere else, so here also it can be removed. Wherever the j is there, it can be simply replaced. It's not in the beginning position. Okay, that's the use of the replace method. Like, so the important methods you seen it, right? Okay, capitalize. So capitalize means, so you may have some kind of string, you may have some kind of string. Okay, you may have some kind of string, right? So this is the string I want to make it capitalize. Capitalize in the sense the starting character it could be the capital letter, rest of all characters are the smaller case letters only. So the difference between the title and capitalize, capitalize could be the uppercase character only, beginning character, rest of all characters are the smaller case characters only. Okay, for example we can have a method is python. I want to find the okay, find, so find of, I want to find the index of each and everything. So if I'm giving the find of p, so the position of p it's a 0. So index which is returning the index, simply which is returning the index. So print of a dot find, the position of y is so 1, so simply which is returning the index of each and every character. Okay, now same thing we can do with help of the index. With help of the index also it can be returns the index position only. Now what is the difference between the index and the find? What is the difference between index and find? So here the find and index both are help you to find out the or to return the positional character, the index positional character for each and everything. Okay, with help of the index and find. The difference between these two things are, it's a very small thing. For example here I have a z. Z is not there, right? If the z is not there, if I'm trying to be finding the, if I'm trying to be finding the index position, then find can be returns the -1 when the character is not found. Okay, if z is not found in my group of characters, so that it was returns the -1. But the same thing if I do the for the index, which can be returns the value error, it's a runtime error. Okay, so this is the z which is not the value of this particular string, so that it could be a value error. This is the small difference between the find and the index. Clear?
Can you run one thing like find index 2 instead of z?
No. Index 2 means what?
2 means does it show like t?
No, it means it won't show it. Okay,
Oh, okay.
we don't have any kind of that kind of function. Okay, but we have a function is python dot underscore underscore get item. Here we can mentioning the two, it can be written it. Got it? This is the special method. So get item is the special method. To this particular get item method, we can provide the index number. It can be written as the corresponding character. Okay. Same thing, it will help you for index. When the square brackets is working, it means that a dot a square of 2, which means that its index positional value of 2 is t. Here the index position of 2 is t only, right? So when I'm using the square, so index internally, this is the method only can be in work. Clear? Is your doubt is clear? Which method it can help you to access the characters if I'm giving the index?
Yes, yes, yeah. Thank you.
Now we can have some strings. It can have only alphabets, uppercase alphabets. I just want you to find out whether is all characters are uppercase, then we can have the is upper. If all characters are uppercase letters, then it could be true. Other than uppercase character, if we have at least one character is a smaller case character, then it could be written as the false. Meanwhile, if I have all characters are smaller case characters, if I'm using the is lower, so this is the method can be written as the true if all characters are the smaller case characters. If any one of the characters could be the uppercase character is available or present in this particular group of characters, that situation it can be written as the false. And we have a title whether we want to be check whether the method is or a string or sentence is following the title format or not. So for example, Python program. Okay, so here the Python program, there is the two words are there, but both words are started with the capital letter, rest of the things are the smaller case letters. So here we have is title is there. Is title, it can be written as the true when which is following the title format. And we have spaces. Okay, so it may having the alphabets or only digits, all are digits only. This time we have is digit method is there, it can be written as the true when all characters are the digits only. If you have at least one alphabet or at least one special character is there, then it can be written as the false. Okay. And so maybe my string it may contains the alphabets uppercase characters or it may be lowercase characters. Okay, I want to check it will be having only alphabets or not. For that one we have the is alpha. So here we have is alpha method is there, it can be written as the true when we have all characters or alphabets only, no more special characters, no more digits. Okay, and maybe some situations the string it may contains the alphabets or it may contains some kind of digits. That situation I want to check it whether is having the alphabets as well as all num. Okay, all num in the sense is it may contains the it is having the special characters.
Yes.
Yes, space is the special character, so that it was returns the null. Okay, sorry, returns the false. So make sure that the string it should having only either alphabets, either digits. Then only it can be returns the true. If we have at least one special character is present, then it could be returns the false. Okay. So it may have only spaces. Maybe is space method is available or not. Yes, it's available. So it can be returns the true when my string which is having only blank spaces.
Is there anything for the special characters? At the rate, hashtags, or something?
Okay, we don't have that kind of functions. Okay, so for that one we can have only one option is there, we can apply the not. So by default it can be returns the true, right, when we have contains the either alphabets or numbers. Okay, so if I'm using the not keyword, not is the keyword, it's a logical operator, it can be returns the true, right, when we have only alphabets and digits.
Okay.
Okay, so don't have any kind of that kind of function. Okay, only special characters, whether it is contains only special character, if you want to check it, we don't have any kind of function. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, but we can have a that the function is there, not keyword we can use it. So this is the thing only we can use it, but we have to apply the logical not operator. It was written false, right, if and only if all characters are the special characters. So we can use the not keyword. So is all num, if at least it is present the either alphabet either number, it can be returns the true.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Thank
So
you.
we are what we're negating negation you're applying. Okay, simply logical not operator you're applying. If you're getting the true, you will be getting the output is false. If you're getting the false, then output you're getting the true. Okay, so now, but the problem is here we have okay, some t is there. T is the alphabet, right? When we have a t, this time also it can be returns the true. So that means this is the method is not working properly.
Okay.
The concept is not working properly. That's what you should understand. Okay, so we don't have that kind of method is there. But yeah, for that one, if you want to check it only alphabets or not, we can do our own method. We can create our own method and we can do it. Okay. Okay, so this is about we done a lot many methods. We discussed a lot many methods from this thing, right? Yes, we are not discuss about two more methods. For example, I have a string. It may contain say some words are there. Okay, it may contain in the some words are there. Now, what I want to do actually, I want to split each and every word. So we just use the split. We just use the split. When I'm using the split, what happens here? This entire sentence it could be split into different words. Each and every word it could be the element of the list. Okay, that is the use of the split method. Now same split, what I can do instead of if I'm not giving anything, by default it's space, so that it's a space is constraint. But now I added the some 9 is my delimiter here. 9 is my delimiter here. Okay, with the reference of the 9 I want to be split my string. Of course it is possible. Okay, so if you want to be split, if you want to be split your sentence with the delimiter of 9, or if you delimiter of any one of the specific character, that you have to provide as input. Okay, that's fine. For example, I have the list of words are there. I have the list of words are there. I want to be combine. I want to combine as a sentence. So then we can use the space is my joining. So we are joining each and every word with a space, so that we are giving the space is my input. Okay, I mean function, and input is my a. Here the list is my input to this space, which means that whatever the words are there in this particular list, each and every word are separated with space. Okay, or else for example, if you're not giving anything, it can be make it a sentence without any space. If you want to be delimit our own character, of course we can do it. So for example, I want to be joined with the 9, that's of course we can do it. This is the way join method and split method can be in work. Any questions? I'm just waiting for your confirmation. If done, please let me know.
Yeah, we are done.
I'm considering you don't have any session, you don't have any kind of questions.
So,
Yes.
mhm. Yeah.
Hello?
One thing, there are commas in between the string. So when it is coming for the output, why it's not taking any commas, but it took the exclamation marks?
Where?
Take for example the last one. There are
This is
commas in between the each.
this
Yes.
is the separation. This is not a string, first of all. Okay, something
Okay.
which is in the square bracket that we are calling it's a list. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you have some kind of list of words are there. This is this is one word. Okay, this is one word. This is one word. The list, each and every element can be separated with comma only. This is not a string, first of all. Okay, that could be the list of words. When we have some kind of list of words are there, so you're going to be joining with help of the join method. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this
Yes.
is not the this is not the string data type, which is the list data type. The list which is containing the group of strings.
So the
Okay.
string will be the first. The string will be should be first single quote on a beginning, and the one is an end. Correct? It's called the string.
Beginning and ending could be the a group of characters. Sorry, within the single quotes or double quotes.
Right. So let's assume like entire this your line number 59, we consider only one thing, and the the single quote we can remove it from the and only keep it two single quote. Yeah, remove and put us in the beginning one and remove all of it, right?
Now it's not a string. It could be error.
Mhm.
So string means
Oh,
make sure that you should provide in a quotes.
yeah. So what I was telling, like a first single quote in the beginning, and the one is ending, and be in middle of the we don't put any quotes. There will be a string, right? If you remove the space and everything.
So Kunal, actually, I already given some kind of recordings, right? Go through that
Mhm.
particular recordings, okay? So you'll
Okay,
understand.
okay.
If not, I can explain you, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
So when we have some kind of group of strings are there, then we can able to merge into one particular, okay, or we can make it one sentence. So this is about basic information about string data type. Like we have lot many manipulation methods are there when you want to be manipulate or when you want to do some kind of operations on the string. So I hope so these are the methods it can be help you, okay. And now let's go for understanding the one more data type in Python programming language. So it could be the tuple data type. So very simple data type actually, don't worry about this one. And it could be so 11 and 18 and 2022. And I would like to go for discussing about a Python tuple data type. Yes, this is one type of data type in Python programming language. Tuple means it's a very simple thing, parenthesis. Tuple means it's a parenthesis, something we are holding the data inside of the parenthesis, that we are calling it's a tuple data type. For example, here my tuple, it doesn't have any kind of data, then it could be also it's a tuple only, but with help of the type function we can able to find the data type of it, okay. But here the a which is holding the a is a variable and which is holding the empty parenthesis, so that it's a empty tuple, okay. Now maybe you may contains the same type of elements, so all type of data is integer also, then even though this is the tuple only, okay. Maybe the tuple it may contains the dissimilar data type elements, maybe float you can contains, or you may containing the some kind of complex number, or you may containing the some kind of boolean data, okay. So you may containing the any kind of data type inside of the parenthesis, that we are calling it a tuple data type, okay. Not only this kind of data types actually, we can make, you may containing the sequential data type like string data type, okay. We can containing the string data type, we can containing the list data type, okay. You may contains the tuple data type, okay. You may containing the set data type, okay. You may containing the dictionary data type, okay. So this kind of data type elements also you may containing the within the parenthesis, that it could be the tuple data type only, okay. tuple means Tuple means parenthesis. Inside of the parenthesis we can able to hold the any kind of thing. Any questions? The way you are presenting and the what are the elements it can be holded, I hope you clear, right? Any kind of data type, it can be element of the tuple. That's the final conclusion for this particular 5 examples.
Can you hold another variable within tuple?
Of course we can hold the variable inside of the tuple. For example, I have a string, and so I want to be hold the a is variable inside of the tuple, okay. Of course we can do it. You're not getting any error. So by default what it can do actually, a replacing with a string, it is replacing with this characters only, okay. So here a is the variable which is having the data is string, okay. So when you are giving the variable as the input, make sure that before it should be available. For example, same thing, and you're defining the a, but I don't have any a, okay. Like a is already defined, and for example z is my variable, or var is my variable. I don't have any variable var, right? This time you will be getting an error. And this is the variable first of all you should define it. If and only if the variable is present, then only you won't get this kind of name errors. So where Previously var is not defined, so that you're getting an error. Now var is defined, so that you're not getting any error. Okay, I hope you clear, right?
So what will be the output if we write 34 comma instead of var some other letter, because var is a predefined one.
Var is not predefined.
Oh, okay.
Var is the user defined, so that we are getting the name error.
Okay.
So var is the user defined name, so that we are getting the name error. To overcome that one, first of all, you should define it. I define it here, so that I got an output.
Okay, got you.
This
Thank you.
example and this example is same, but in this example var is not defined, but in this example var is defined. So here the
Mhm.
var is not defined, so that we are getting the name error. Here the var is defined, so that we are not getting any kind of error. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when we have some kind of tuple of elements are there, or tuple of elements, this tuple of elements we can able to access with some kind of positional numbers, that we are calling it say indexing. So how the string indexing is working, in the same way the tuple indexing also can be work. It means that a of 0, every indexing which is started with 0 only, a of 0 means it's a 23, a of 20, a of 0 means 23, a of 1 means
90,
90, e of 2 means
93.
yes 93, sorry 23. Okay, so this is the way we can able to give you know. So for example, here it is a 45, don't confuse yourself. Okay, 45. Okay, now you'll be getting right. So each and every tuple elements we can access with the help of the indexing. Now we can use the negative indexing. Negative indexing in the sense we can use the -1. When I'm using the -1, the last one it could be the result.
0.
-2, -2 means 90, -3 means it's a 23. So this is the way we can able to access the elements from the last to first, right to left. Okay, and so tuple slicing is also can be work. Tuple slicing, tuple slicing in the sense, so you have to defining the variable of the tuple, and make sure that you should providing the start index, and make sure that you have to providing the stop index. This time what are the elements are available from the variable var, from the start to stop -1, what are the elements are there, it can be anything. For example, I have a tuple and which is having the some elements. Okay, and this time we can still, how many elements are there? 4, 4,
9.
8, and this is 9, and it could be the 100 and 79, 49, like that we have it. This time if I go ahead with a of okay, and so you're giving the 2 and 6, which means that from the position of 2 to
2,
the
2.
position of 2 to 5, what are the elements we have it will accessing as a subtuple. Okay, so by default, if I'm not providing anything, it can be try to accessing from the 0 onwards. Okay, so colon of 6 in the sense which is start accessing from the 0, by default which is accessing from the 0, and you're providing the stop is 6, so that 6 minus 1 5 you can able to access it. Okay, if you're not providing the stop index, it can be considering till end of your elements, whatever we have it will be accessing. So which means that yeah, the by default step is stop is what, the by default start is 0, by default stop is what, length of a. Okay, length of a minus. Any questions? So this is same like a string slicing. Meanwhile we have a tuple slicing is there. Okay, tuple dicing in the sense we should add one extra thing. Okay, start and stop, and make sure that we should providing the step index. So which means that from starter to stop with stepwise difference, with step wise we can access. So which means that here I have the some elements are there. Okay, so this time you're mentioning the, so 2 to 9, every third element I want access, which means the 2 to 8. So 2 plus, it's a 5, right? So 5 plus 3, how much? It could be the 8, right? The positions of 2 and 5 and 8, what are the elements we have it will accessing. So for example, you mentioning the colon 6 3, colon 6 3 in the sense which is started with a 0, and 0 plus 3 3, 3 plus 3, it's a 6, right? 6, it could be the less than the 6, so that you are not accessing the 6 element, only 0 6 positions what we have it will accessing. You're not mentioning the you're not mentioning the stop. So what are the elements we have it from 2 to length minus 1 with step 3? So that means 2, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11. So 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 13. So this is the index positions we can access. Okay, 2 5 8 11 and 13 positions we can access. Okay, now you're not mentioning the, guys, if you're not understood, I already explained the string data type concept in the previous class, and once if you refer that particular recording, definitely you will understood. Okay, you mentioning the start and the step, or start and the stop, but you're not mentioning the step. This time by default it could be the one. So 2 to 5 you can access, 2 to 2 3 4 5. So this is the way tuple dicing will help you. Okay, any questions? Arvindo,
No, I'm good.
everyone?
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Okay, let me consider. I have a tuple. I just want to be modify the some element by with some index. For example, instead of the 2, the position of 1 is 2, right? Or else this is 10. Let me consider this is 10, this is 20, and this is 30. Okay, I want to replace 20 by 100. Okay, which is possible? No. Even how the string is immutable, in the same way tuple is also immutable. We can't modify the once your data is fixed. Tuple is immutable. Tuple is immutable, which means that once if your data is fixed, then we can't be modified. Okay, for example, if we have a tuple, so I want to be concatenated the both the tuples. Concatenation means make it new tuple with elements of a and b, so that we are getting the, and when you are having this kind of operation internally, we have a method is there. Which method? Special method.
Underscore underscore add
Yes,
underscore
absolutely
underscore.
correct. This is the method only can be in work. And meanwhile, when we have a tuple with multiplication, so the elements of the tuple, it can be repeated multiple times. So this time, so 4 5 6 4 5 6 4 5 6 can be repeated like 4 times. So for that one we have a mul underscore underscore of method can be in work. Okay, for example, if we have the two tuples are there, when you want to be compare it, these two tuples, then we can have a method is okay, less than greater than. So the corresponding methods, lt method, gt methods, I think those methods it can be automatically executed, right? But in a tuple we have only specific operations only it is possible. One is finding the index, and second one is count. Count is okay. So only few methods are there, and I want to list it what are the manipulation methods we can do on the tuple. We just providing the dir of tuple. So all are the special methods only, no more manipulation methods are there, because of tuple is the immutable data type. We can't be manipulate any kind of data in the tuple. Okay, we can do only special methods like greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to. Okay, multiplication, addition. Okay, and contains, this is the things only can be in operator. Okay, contains, those things only it can be possible. Only few or methods are there. One is the count and index. So these two methods are already seen, we seen in the string data type, right? Yes or no?
Mhm. Yes.
We already seen it or not? Yes, of course we've seen it. So count can help you to find out the how many time one specific element has been repeated. My 12 is available in my
Three.
A string, A tuple 3 times. With the help of the count, we can do it. And for example, if I'm giving the 90, 90 is available only one time, right? For example, I don't have any element, but if I'm giving the element, then it will be written the 0. 0 times 100 is available. Okay. Now we have the index. I want to find the index of elements of if I'm giving the a dot index of 90, the 90 index is 1. So this is
One.
the way we can able to returns the index of elements from the tuple with help of the index method, and we can able to find the number of frequency of one specific element. Only this is the two operations only we can do on the tuple. We can't do any other thing. Okay. This is about tuple data type, and as of now we've seen the string and the tuple. The next class, by tomorrow session, what we will look for it, and almost list is same like a tuple only, but we can, it is possible to do some kind of manipulation that we will look by tomorrow session. And before coming, who are the new students are there, make sure that you should finish it your recordings.
Okay.
So, Anjal, what one of the things is you have not uploaded these recordings and IPython files to the canvas that you gave me access to. It just has a day one.
Okay. Okay, today I would like to upload it. Okay.
Okay.
And one more thing, I just need your recording, I mean mail ID, so that I can able to provide you.
You're going to use the same canvas codes, right? I think what I have is ADS 305, Python ADS 305.
You're not at all created.
There it is, ADS 305. That one.
Okay, we
This is the one we created for this class.
okay,
There's only day one.
they want, right?
Yeah.
I created one more thing. This is I'm uploading the recordings over here. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go for the upload the recordings here itself. ADS 305 only. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Okay. So people who are added here. Lokesh is still pending. Rajesh is already uploaded. Guys, you should share your mail ID so that I can able to add it here. Sri and Kunal, Rishi, Sahitya, Aditi, Rajesh is already shared here. Okay. You guys are share me here so that I can able to. Previously we sent you no access for something else that is not the class actually. Okay. Neha, you also provide your mail ID.
Sure.
This time you just accept it. You can say you have already account. Only 4. Fine. Arvindo, you provided, right?
Yeah, it's already provided. I think I have access to this folder
Aditi is
or this
given.
course.
Rajesh is done. Kunal, Neha, Rishi, Saithya. Okay, fine. Sri also done. Okay. Okay. Got it?
I just added my email and you can me also.
Who?
Neha.
Neha, you also. Can you just provide it then? Okay, you just fine. Sorry. I couldn't. Okay. Bye. Take care. See you guys. We'll meet tomorrow.
Bye.
I can upload all the recordings today itself. Okay. Go through it.